think it is about time we get started for this introductory event, this learning event about the Encode Hack Africa, and really give you all the tools you need to have a great kind of program with us. And the most important thing is learning, quite frankly. And that's whilst our hackathons are for building great projects, and we've seen some awesome projects over the years, it's actually the main priority is making sure you learn about blockchain, you get involved in the space, and you have the tools to go on and do even better things. So just to talk to you about the kind of running order so far, if my laptop wants to play ball, which it does now, we will now do, I will give an overview of the hackathon. I'll try and keep it nice and concise so we can get to the fun stuff, which is our excellent partners and sponsors. We'll then hand over to Josie from Web3 Bridge, who are our partners in this event and helping us make it good, hopefully. And we're looking forward to hearing from them. And then I think the coolest thing, we have 5 amazing sponsors, perhaps our best lineup ever, if I may say, of Sushi, Stella, 1inch, Polygon, and Arweave, in no particular order. And well, in this particular order for speaking today. And they will all be sharing about their companies and hopefully about how you can get involved in the hackathon. But for starters, let me give you the overview of what to expect in Hack Africa. So Hack Africa by Encode Club is an 8-week hackathon to build a blockchain project. It sounds very simple, but it gets a little bit easier for you because we split it into 2 distinct phases, 4 weeks of learning and 4 weeks of building. Now, the reason we do this is because we know that blockchain can be a bit hard, can be a little bit more difficult to get involved with than a kind of typical technology. And so we like to give you this 4-week period where we throw in a load of workshops, a load of educational material. We do one-on-ones with you to help teach you about blockchain and get you comfortable so that when you go into the hacking bits, the 4-week second half, you are ready and you feel kind of very confident about what you're going to build. The good thing about this as well, it's a very long hackathon. There's a lot of time and we do not expect you to be working every minute on this hackathon. In fact, the 8-week structure is so that you are able to have a more flexible involvement and consistent involvement with the hackathon. And if one weekend you can't work on it, or one week you just have work or family stuff, you can still be involved. There's still time to kind of do stuff. And to be honest, I'll even say this, some of our best teams ever built everything in a week. And a week is still longer than a traditional hackathon, which is usually a weekend. So you have plenty of time, and we need to use that time for learning and having a great time. The purpose, the end purpose is for you to build a project, a sponsor challenge, either answer a sponsor challenge or build your own project completely from scratch. And we will reward you very generously with prizes. And to be honest, for the very best ones, hopefully investment as well. And so you can go on and we have both fantastic grant programs facilitated by our brilliant partners. Encode has a dedicated investment arm, and we have accelerators for you to get involved with as well. So lots and lots of different things that you could kind of use to get on with after the hackathon if you want to continue with your project. Excellent. A little bit about Encode, not too much. The purpose of Encode is to take kind of young talent, not just university talent or new talent to the space, and help them get involved in blockchain. This is basically 3 distinct areas: education, supporting and catalyzing. Education you're about to go through now with kind of hopefully joining our workshops and enjoying the kind of educational content we give you. The supporting is makes you to kind of deliver a great hackathon project, and the catalyzing is if you still love blockchain, and we hope you do after 8 weeks, to keep you going to the next phase, be that getting a job in the space, kind of continuing on your project, going into another hackathon, getting involved in the ecosystems of our 5 amazing partners today. Let me just omit that person. We do this across kind of 6 axes. Not that one can have 6 axes or 6 areas, but workshops, AMAs, hackathons, accelerators, our invest, and our dedicated recruitment arm, or we can help you get jobs with great companies in the space. So hopefully that can, all of those look exciting, but the one we care about today is the hackathon aspect. We have a fantastic university community. I know a lot of this event was made possible by our fantastic university partners who do a great job on the ground and kind of teach people about blockchain and getting them involved in the space. So thank you for making this event happen. We've also delighted to say we've worked with some great partners, and this slide is not relevant. The relevant one is this slide in particular, and our 5 kind of sponsors for this event. Intentionally kind of a smaller event so you can engage with these kind of brilliant sponsors from Stella, 1inch, Sushi, Arweave, and Polygon, each bringing a different thing to the table, but we think there's both room for bringing them together to build cool stuff and also just learning a lot. And these 5 projects are projects I personally have the highest respect for. And we hope you have a great time with them too. This event, I've mentioned before, is in partnership with Web3 Bridge, who do some fantastic, again, on the ground work, teaching them to code in blockchain, and throughout the kind of recent times, really. And Ayodeji will be saying a few words a bit later on. But thank you for your help with this event and promoting it and publicizing it and giving us the platform to do this, because this is our first geographically focused event, which means we wanted to work with an amazing partner to deliver it, and Web3 Bridge have absolutely hit our expectations and gone far, far beyond. The structure is like this. You might be thinking, 8-week hackathon, what happens? Well, 4 weeks of learning. There's a lot of workshops. I'm going to tell you about those workshops soon. Some are even to be announced, so there's even more great stuff to come. Mentor sessions as well are extremely important for us. What this means is we will organize and very much hope to do many one-on-one calls with you. If you so want, you absolutely can be left alone. But if you do want a one-on-one call, we would love to talk with you, to learn about your background, to help you, and to provide some tailored support. And I really think this is one of the big differences between an Encode hackathon and a traditional hackathon. We really will go above and beyond for you, and we'll do 3, 4, 5, 6 of these calls to really help you and provide kind of dedicated support. And please, we'll reach out to you, but please do not also be shy. And if it's as simple as, oh, I don't know anything about blockchain, can you tell me? We'll do that. Or if it's complicated as, I've got a really in-depth technical problem, can you help us? We'll also try and help you with that. Yeah, so that's very important to note. You'll note that workshops and mentor sessions do continue into the second half. We do keep the content coming, but by this point, by the way, you can absolutely start building if you have an idea, you're confident, you can start building now and use the full 8 weeks. You can also use more time for learning if you want to. This is really a guide that we suggest you spend 4 weeks kind of soaking everything up and 4 weeks building, at least from our experience. But we appreciate you might have your own opinion on that, and that's absolutely fine. General dates, we are here today, the launch event, Tuesday the 15th of June. The learning period continues to about a month, mid-July, and then the hacking period. The dates are actually very lovely this year. It's all basically middle of the month. And then the prize giving and final, that shouldn't actually say August, that should say September. We might fit it in late August, but realistically, we like to spend a lot of time judging, so that should actually say early September for our we'll end with a big prize giving event. We just did one. George will paste the link to our kind of recent final for Hack the System. We'll give out a ton of prizes. We'll celebrate the winners. The winners will pitch for some overall top prizes that I'll talk about in a moment, and it'll be very fun and very exciting. How it works. So there's lots of challenges and lots of bounties. George is going to paste the link, I hope now. I can't actually see my chat, so George, I'm relying on you. You can combine more than one of them together. Some work extremely complementary, especially the kind of Ethereum-based stuff. Or you can just answer different challenges. Maybe you love the Arweave challenge and you love the sushi challenge. You can do them independently. We've seen teams do this. I've even seen one team do 5 projects once. He won like 3 prizes. But typically, people focus on one challenge and do it very well. But you can absolutely do that. The other thing is you can build whatever you want. Say, for whatever instance, let's say you wanted to build your own blockchain, your own kind of special thing, it's a startup, maybe it doesn't fit in neatly with sponsor challenges. You can build anything you want, and there will be prizes associated with this. Rather, the overall prizes are kind of mainly kind of tiered for people who want to build startups. And in general, all the challenges can be found. George, if you're going to paste a link again, so I don't have to leave my screen, they're on a big spreadsheet. There's one Arweave one is going to come in tomorrow, we should think, but I think 4 of the 5 are in there otherwise. But you will have them ready to go tomorrow. All the challenges, if you want to get started and start reading. All the prizes are there associated with the challenges. All the documentation is there. I think some contacts for if you want to go directly to the teams. But the Discord as well, which we'll talk about in a minute, is the best place to go if you want to speak to the teams directly, and they will all be there ready to answer your questions. But the challenges spreadsheet there. You will have received a hacker pack. George, as if by magic, will put that in as well. That should have been in the onboarding email you will have received, which also has the Discord link. But that has everything as well that I'm talking about today. But that's also something good to refer to. In general, though, if Discord, you can't go wrong. Everything is in the Discord. Overall prizes, not only are our sponsors giving out amazing prizes, but we will give out prizes as organizers. Top prize of $3,000, second prize of $1,500, third prize of $500. This is over and above any prizes you win. For instance, I think we've definitely had teams who've gone away with winning multiple prizes. And for instance, if you are building whatever kind of a non-sponsor challenge, building whatever you want, for instance, building a startup, and I'll share some details of people who've gone on to do extremely well out of Encode before, this is kind of what you want to go to be rewarded. And this will be given out at final day, where you will make the top 8 projects will make a 3-minute pitch, and a team of kind of judges, or a group of judges who will be VCs and leading engineers, will choose the winners. Once again, if you want to go back and watch any of our finals, I think all but the first final, which was held offline, are all on YouTube, and you can see the past kind of people and how it worked, etc., and see kind of the quality we like to see. Lots of resources in general. The Hacker Pack I've talked about, Discord, the technical support from the sponsors, and please do use that. It's an invaluable resource, really. The Encode team will always provide you support and do these one-on calls. Our Medium is where everything goes. Every event, we do a YouTube. So it's always held live on Zoom, so you can engage kind of in the present. We kind of go to, it goes on YouTube about 24 hours later. There's a Medium with all the slides, and that will also go on our website. So you'll have a lot of kind of, if you can't absorb the content out, we do encourage you to come and join the events kind of in person or kind of online. But if you can't, that content is ready to absorb whenever you kind of want to, and certainly if you want to go back and look at stuff, it is there for you. What do you actually submit at the end? So you submit a demo. This demo can either be a web app, any kind of app, or just a YouTube video of what you've built. Typically, YouTube videos are great because it means you have no setup. But sometimes we ask for like a link as well. Code base as well, unless there's an exceptional case where you're raising money and you really don't want to tell the world what you're building, but I've never seen this case before. And optionally a presentation white paper. So you can see, I think, again, if you want to go back and look at the previous hackathons, George will put the Hack the System YouTube so you can see what people presented in the finals beforehand. Just a word, some quick FAQ. I'm coming up to the end of my personally allocated time. Anyone can actually participate in this event. So you do not have to be based in Africa to actually participate. If you are not based in Africa, we ask you either to join an African-based teams, so please visit the Find Teammates channel in the Discord, or build a solution focused on Africa in the spirit of this event. Of course, if you're amazing and you just want to hack on something, and this is the only hackathon in town at the moment, you want to do it, so you, I don't know, love Polygon and you've been working on this Polygon thing for 3 months and this is your chance to show the world, of course that's fine, we're friendly and nice, but just to kind of give you a heads up, that's what we kind of expect participation wise. And you can add to your team at any time, just message or email, so we maintain an internal spreadsheet of all the teams. You can answer more than one challenge, that's absolutely a problem. When you submit, you just submit more than one form. Max team size is 6 officially. I've never seen a team bigger than 6 work, but this is just more of a rule of thumb for you than it is for us. You don't need to be a student to participate. This is aimed at kind of universities, but we get a lot of kind of graduates, just freelance devs, people in general join. That's absolutely fine. You'll notice a lot of the content and marketing is aimed towards university students because that's the bulk of the audience. But we are absolutely, anyone can participate in this event, no problem whatsoever. We can help find teammates. First port of call is go to the Find Teammates channel, but then message us because we know people looking for teams as well. So message Anthony, message George, message Danny, and we can help you find teammates also, no problem. And you can still register. Officially, registration stays open until the 19th of July. So just a heads up on that one. So we send it to the 19th. Okay, good. Awesome. And events coming up. Again, George will, as if by magic, put them in Eventbrite. So we have a workshop with Stella scheduled for Friday. These are all 4:30 UTC, which is 5:30 London time, well, my time. We have an AMA, a separate one. We'd like to bring in lots of AMAs, and we have a few up our sleeve planned. We did one brilliantly with the CTO of Sushi last week. 2 weeks before that, we had Anton, the founder of 1inch, come and speak as well. But we have AMA with Wintermute next Tuesday, a 1inch workshop next Wednesday, a sushi workshop next Thursday, an Arweave workshop, which will come in the diary very soon as well. And we will also probably be scheduling a Polygon workshop, as well as the secondary workshop for Stella, Sushi, and 1inch, our gold partners. So lots and lots of workshops coming up. But next week the next week looks very fun. So please, we hope to see you joining all of those. So what is in general next? So join the Discord, make sure you do that. Make sure you get the right access. If you can't get the right access, just ping me. Find some teammates. If you need teammates, you absolutely can enter as an individual. Join the workshops, engage with that. Choose a challenge and challenges and build your project, and hopefully have a great time. And the final thing to say is we've had the kind of thing that kind of pleases the most is the number of startups that have come out of Encode. I'll share some links as well, but we've had some amazing stuff come out. A lot of that end up getting VC funded. A lot that are now live projects with live tokens and all the kind of big infrastructure that comes with that. And this, to be honest, is that and people kind of getting jobs coming out of Encode are things that make me most happy. So we really want to get as many people to that end as possible. So if you're an ambitious person, let us know, and so we will help you as much as we really can. I see 73 messages in chat, which means I've probably missed questions. Questions I will take privately on chat because it's kind of hard to do questions in this format.